Alright guys, welcome to the Ultimate Show episode 2, hosted by me, and today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things, most likely urban legends or different things, and this might turn into a like 4-parter or whatever, because this is a special today. We're officially in 2010 now. I didn't get to say that in my video, so Happy New Year. I know I'm late, but whatever. So, I want to say the top 5 movies I'm looking for in 2010. I want to start with this. So, coming in at number 5 would be A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, I know they screwed up a little bit on it from what I've heard, but I still want to see it. It's a reboot, and I'm a fan of the originals. I love them all except for 6. The 6th movie was just stupid and boring. The only good thing about it was Robert Englund. And coming in at number 4 would be Clash of the Titans with Sam Worthington. He's from Terminator Salvation, and he's from Avatar. He played Jake in Avatar. Jake Sully. I want to see this because it looks action-packed, it looks awesome, and it should be fun. Coming in at number 3 will be Robin Hood. Russell Crowe plays in this, and this is from Ridley Scott. I think he directed one of the Alien movies, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, he directed Gladiator, I know that for a fact. This movie looks good. It looks brutal. It looks harsh. It looks different than the Robin Hood we know. But, hey, it really looks good. And that number 2 would be, number 2 is going to be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I want to see this because I saw them all. I love Harry Potter, and this is the last chapter. This is the first half of the last chapter. No more after this, and it should be good. And coming in at number 1 is Iron Man 2. I definitely have to check this out. I saw the first one, I loved it, and absolutely loved it, and the second one looks awesome. And Robert Downey Jr. is, wow, holy shit, he's awesome. And now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, my Avatar review. I saw Avatar 3 times. Unfortunately, my theater doesn't have it in 3D, but I could live with that. I saw it 3 times, and judging from that, I think you guys can guess that I loved the movie. I loved it. I really do. There's nothing I didn't like about the movie. You know, it starts off a little slow, but I can't complain about that. It just, I mean, the visual effects. Let's start with that. Let's start with the visual effects. The visual effects in this movie has got to be so the best. I haven't seen good visual effects like this. It's wow. It blew me away. It really did. The visual effects has everything you would want, and the technology for it just brings it to you. And the visual effects, I have to give that a 10 out of 10. Next is the acting in the movie. Gotta say, the acting, not the best, not the worst. The acting is actually pretty good. I'd give that like an 8.5 out of 10. And Jake, the guy who plays Jake, Sam Worthington, did an excellent job. And Sigourney and Weaver, who's from Aliens, by the way, which James Cameron made that too, did a great job. I have no complaints in the acting department, so I'd give that an 8.5 out of 10. And for the character developments in the movie, I thought they were well developed. I thought you could care for the characters. Here's a spoiler alert, so if anyone doesn't want to hear this spoiler, shut the video off right now, and I'll tell you when the spoiler is done. Yeah. When, like, one scene I remember from the movie, the Na'vi, I mean, and their planet, Pandora, their, like, trees are being burned down from, like, Jake's team, or, I can't say the other dude's name right, the bad guy, the main villain, he's burning their, like, tree down, and that, I cared for the characters. I'm not gonna lie, I cried during that part. That part was just sad. I mean, wow, it was like, wow, what the hell, these guys are so mean. The character development is awesome. I gotta say, I loved it. And as for the story itself, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've seen this story thousands of times before. We've seen it in Dances of the Wolves, or Dances with the Wolves, or whatever the hell it's called. Sure, many people are calling this a ripoff, but it's far from that. It's not even close to being a fucking ripoff. It doesn't rip off anything. It makes the story better, if anything. It does it in a way that we've never seen before. So I gotta give the story a 9.5 out of 10. Sorry about that. Overall, I would give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's excellent, it's perfect, it's everything I looked forward to. And for anyone who doesn't know what they want to see or not, do yourself a favor, go see it. Go see it in 3D. Unfortunately, my hometown didn't have it in 3D, and my dad didn't feel like driving me like 2 hours just to go see it. So go see it. Even if it's in 2D, still go see it, you know? It's the best film of the year. It's my favorite film of all time now. The first Transformers was, but this blew me away so much. And my predictions for worldwide, once this is all said is done, is 1.6 billion. I think it's going to do better than The Dark Knight, definitely, and Titanic. So, I think this movie is gonna be nothing like anyone's seen before. Anyway, that's my review for Avatar. And next, Sherlock Holmes. I'm gonna sell that movie too. My brother wants to see Sherlock Holmes, and it was, you know, it was okay. The character development, I would give that a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. It's not that great, and it's definitely not the worst. The story, you know, 7 out of 10. You know, the story wasn't like excellent, and it wasn't bad. And the acting, I would give that an 8 out of 10. Very good, especially Jude Law, who played Watson, and Robert Downey Jr., who played Sherlock Holmes. Funny, they're really funny. And yeah, and overall, the movie, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. That's, you know, it wasn't the best, and it wasn't the worst. I've seen plenty of worser films, believe me on that one. So it's good. Go see it just for like a one time, you know. Don't go like see it 2 times, because it's not good. It's not like a movie that you would want to see like 3 or 4 times like Avatar is. But go see it once, and that's all you need. And next, I'm going to be talking about my time here for YouTube is ending there, so this is going to be like there's going to be a second part to us. So I'm just going to start it off right now. So my next video, my second half to us, is going to be horror movies and what I think of them, and why I like the horror movies from the 80s, and why I totally like the new ones. I mean, the new horror movies from like 2000 and over, and why they're not as good, or at least I find them not as good. And I'm going to be talking about remakes as well, and why I think some remakes were good, and why I think some remakes are horrible, and why Hollywood needs to get original ideas for horror movies instead of remaking them or making stupid sequels to the Saw franchise. I mean, we got 6 Saw. Now we're getting a 7th Saw next year, or this year, being in 3D, if you guys didn't hear about that. So yeah, and these videos are probably going to be more than just like 1 or 2 parts. I think it's going to be like a 5-part special event type thing. So, you know, I'm uploading the first one. I'm going to upload it now, and then the second half later. So guys, thanks for watching, and get ready for part 2. So until next time, talk to you later and enjoy your night. I might upload the second half tonight. Alright, bye guys.